Ever notice how your money just doesn't seem to go as far as it used to? That feeling isn't just in your head, it's a real economic phenomenon. Imagine this. Back in the 1950s, a $20 bill could fill a whole grocery cart to the brim. Now flash forward to today, and that same $20 might only get you a handful of items. It's a stark contrast that leaves many of us wondering what's going on. This shrinking value of our money has a name, and understanding it is key to navigating our modern economy. What is this force that makes prices constantly creep upwards, and why does it happen? The core concept we're talking about is inflation. At its simplest, inflation is the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services is rising, and subsequently, the purchasing power of currency is falling. Think of it like this. As time goes on, your dollar bill isn't physically changing, but what it can buy is slowly diminishing. An animation of a dollar bill gradually shrinking perfectly illustrates this idea. It's not that the items themselves have inherently become more valuable overnight. Rather, the money used to purchase them has lost some of its power. This decline means that you need more dollars tomorrow to buy the same things you bought today. So what fuels this engine of rising prices? Economists point to a few key causes. First, there's demand pull inflation. This occurs when demand for goods and services outstrips the economy's ability to produce them. Picture a packed auction house with everyone eagerly trying to buy a single, rare collectible. As more people bid, the price soars. In the broader economy, when everyone is spending money and wants to buy more than is available, whether it's cars, houses, or the latest smartphone, prices get pulled up. Another major driver is cost-push inflation. This happens when the costs to produce goods and services increase. Imagine a chain reaction. The price of crude oil goes up, which makes shipping goods on cargo ships more expensive. That, in turn, increases the cost for a farm to transport its produce to the supermarket. These higher costs are then passed on to you, the consumer, in the form of a higher price tag on your food. It's a domino effect where rising costs at any point in the supply chain push final prices higher. Finally, there's a cyclical pattern known as built-in inflation, often described as the wage price spiral. It works like this. As people see prices rising, they expect this trend to continue. In response, workers demand higher wages to maintain their standard of living. When companies grant these raises, their labor costs increase. To protect their profit margins, they raise the prices of their products. This then leads to workers seeing higher prices again and demanding another wage increase, creating a self-perpetuating loop. To track these changes, economists use a tool called the Consumer Price Index, or CPI. You can visualize this as a shopping basket filled with a representative sample of goods and services that a typical household buys. This basket includes everything from a loaf of bread and a gallon of milk to gasoline, rent, and medical care. By regularly monitoring the total cost of this basket, analysts can calculate the rate of inflation. When the price of the basket goes up, it signals that the cost of living is rising across the economy. Ultimately, managing inflation is a delicate balancing act for governments and central banks. They strive to foster a healthy, growing economy where businesses thrive and people have jobs. However, if the economy grows too quickly, it can overheat and trigger rapid inflation, eroding savings and creating instability. On the other hand, policies that are too aggressive in fighting inflation can slow the economy down, potentially leading to a recession. The goal is to find that sweet spot, a state of equilibrium where the scales balance steady economic growth with stable prices, ensuring prosperity for everyone.